Alright, so after you went ahead and you handled all of those things, social media, logo design, and you figured out what you want to sell, next you're going to worry about your money, honey. You're going to want to go and set up your finance tab. I would suggest opening up a bank account that is separate from your personal account, whether it be with your existing bank or a new bank, and using that solely for your payments coming in from Etsy, as well as when you go into the store or order things online which supply your Etsy shop, okay? So that is my suggestion for finance. I know it does take a while to verify. I think it's like 5 days or something like that. But if you do it before you launch your shop and it's just in like before you publish mode, it definitely helps to verify everything before you get started and get your first sale. So in addition to your finance tab, you're also going to add your addresses onto your account as well. I would suggest going to your local post office. I would suggest going to your local post office and opening up a P.O. box so that your customers can have a P.O. box to ship back returns if they need to, and when you're shipping out labels, it won't have your physical address on there. That's my suggestion, totally up to you. Do what you want, but I definitely would suggest opening up a P.O. box. Okay, next let's talk about shipping, which, oh my god, I wish I had somebody to tell me all these things before I started my Etsy shop. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So first off, I would ship from Etsy, okay? Flat out, I would ship my orders from Etsy. It's cheaper, it saves you money, it saves you time. Some people use USPS.com and they print their own labels, but honey, I use Etsy and they have USPS conveniently already configured into their shipping tabs, as well as FedEx, okay? I have not tried FedEx yet, but I use Etsy's USPS and it populates everything that the customer already put into the account for their address, which makes it a lot more easier for me. If their address comes back as being incorrect, it will let you know. Let me dive deeper into the specifics of shipping. Okay, you're gonna want to know which box your items fit into before you start shipping on Etsy. Me being me and not knowing any better, when I would get an order, I would take everything that I needed. Actually, when I first started my first main Etsy shop, I would take everything that I needed to ship off. I would put it in a box, take it to the post office, sit it on top of the scale, weigh it, see how much it weighed, write it down, and like use a fake zip code and see how much it would cost. Although that is a way to do things, listen, just go to Amazon and buy a scale and just make it easier for yourself, okay? Instead of going to the post office and doing all of that. So that was a lesson that I learned that no one really taught me about how to package and ship things. Okay, another thing I wish someone would have told me is that I don't have to take my things to the post office and pay for it then. Okay, Etsy is kind enough to be able to allow you when you first start, and this may have changed, it was $25 for a threshold when I first started selling on Etsy. Once you reach $25 worth of shipping, you have to pay your balance. It can automatically be debited out of your bank account, or you can pay it off. They'll let you know, which brings up another interesting fact. You will have a bill due every month from Etsy on your marketing, if you use them for Google marketing as well as Etsy marketing or advertising, and also for the items that you ship as well as the fees, okay? So Etsy charges 20 cents to post or publish an item onto your shop, and I think it does that every 90 days. I will be sure to make a separate video on that, but that's something else you want to just keep in the back of your mind. Have a very strict policy about returns and exchanges prior to launching your Etsy shop. Some people don't allow it at all. I do, but I'm very clear on it, okay? So make sure you're clear, again, about your returns and your exchanges on your Etsy shop. And mimic someone who is doing the same thing that you're doing, who is selling something similar to what you're selling on Etsy, and see what their return or exchange policy is. Alright, hope that makes sense. Let's move on to the next point. So another amazing tip, and I probably would have put this at the beginning of the video if I knew better, is to download the Sell on Etsy app. It is life, okay? I love this app. It helps you to be notified as soon as someone messages me on Etsy, and that is another key point. Make sure that you are responding very fast to your customers, answering their questions about dimensions, sizes, packaging, all that stuff. If you message me, I'm gonna try my hardest to message you ASAP. It's my business, it's my priority, and I want to make sure that I'm speaking with my customers. Be careful to use the right verbiage and to deal with everyone very kindly too. Again, I'll make a video on that if you guys want me to. So make sure you download the Sell on Etsy app. You also get to hear that cha-ching sound when you make a sale, which is life. I just love hearing that. It is life to me. Also, it keeps you informed on what's going on with Etsy, if there's been changes to the SEO, and messages from the CEO of the company, all types of things. It'll give you congratulations if you made a certain amount of sales. It's amazing. Download the Sell on Etsy app. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next tip. So one of my last suggestions is to be accountable. If you're going to be late with shipping someone's items off, or you don't know how to make whatever they're requesting, definitely say I don't know how to do that, or just say, hey, I'm running a little late on your order. I definitely am going to get it out by this deadline, and to be very precise in when you're going to send those items out, and make sure that you're sending people's things out and that it's a good product, and that it holds up to what your shop is selling. And definitely have amazing customer service. Be kind, be gentle, be understanding. That whole thing about, you know, the customer's always right, but I'm firm on, like, be firm on your shop too. Like, this is a business, it's a corporation. Don't be too flexible, but be flexible enough that you're being courteous and kind to each and every one of your customers. They keep you in business, and you want to make sure that you're catering to whatever they need. Now, if you can't make what they're requesting, because sometimes people will message me and be like, can you make this? Or they'll send me a picture from someone else's shop and say, make this. That's up to you. I've taken the challenge and made some stuff that people have sent me pictures from, but I trust my creative process. But if it's something that I don't think I can make, I'll be like, I'm sorry, that's someone else's design and I can't make that for you. Just be clear. Be clear. Talk to them like they're human beings. I've made so many friends and talked to so many people that are so down to earth on my Etsy shop, and they're like, you're so nice. And it's like, you should be. You're buying things from me. You're helping me to have income. So that is my suggestion. Just be accountable.